The JMA Dome set Saturday to host a huge rivalry game when the Orange take on the Hoyas for the 100th time in men's basketball. Sure to be part of the celebration will be the new Miron Victory Court. It's a really beautiful, dynamic new space for fans at the Dome. So joining us now, Dome Managing Director Sala. Pete, always great to catch up with you. Thanks for fitting us into your busy schedule.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
It's only been open a few weeks now, but how is Miron Victory Court used during games? Especially, I mean, I was at that Miami game, and boy, people seem to enjoy it there, and I'm guessing they will for Georgetown this weekend too.
Yeah, it's worked out great. You know, it was a soft opening there, that UConn game, and we were pleasantly surprised at the crowd that came early and hung out in there. And then at the Miami game, it was absolutely packed. The weather was bad outside, and you know, they came early and they stayed right till kickoff. It was a great space. It's just an incredible space to have, to take some of that pressure off the hallways there and that end of the building. And, you know, the bulk of our fan base comes in that way, and it gives them a great opportunity to, hang out and watch some stuff that's going on around the country before they get to their seat.
Yeah, it looks beautiful there. Where is it exactly in the Dome for people maybe haven't seen it yet?
That space is basically connects Archibald Gymnasium to the Dome. Okay. And that roadway that used to be between there, the elevation of that was the exact same elevation as the third level concourse. So it was a natural marriage there to bring those two together. That space was originally part of the big populous design when we first got into the stadium renovation years ago.
What kind of feedback have you been hearing from people? I mean, you can tell by the amount that have been using it that it's popular, but what have you heard, why they like it so much, fans?
Not so much why they like it so much, but I heard a lot of very positive feedback after us. The social media channels were, blowing up on what a great space it was, what a great opportunity to be able to hang out before the game. People asked us for more tables. We put more tables in there after the first game. We're still learning about the space a little bit. The goal was to have a big open area for people to congregate. There was never an intention to build a concession stand or anything like that. There are restrooms around the corner by Gate P, over between Gate P and N. So those work well for that space, but it's a flexible space that allows us to shut off different areas for different capacities, and having those three very large entrances into the Dome makes it a great, it really helps with the movement and lets you flow back and forth. And, when you get up there, you'll see where we took the concessions out underneath those A-frames as part of that end zone. So you can see right out into the arena, and all that, clutter in the hallway's gone now.
Can you get into the Dome through it, or do you have to go in the regular gates?
No, you can go through that. The idea is both ends. So the south entry by the forestry school, there's an entry there, and there's an entry off of by Gate P, and we extended the enclosure out, so you're out of the elements when you're coming in Gate P through the metal detectors.
Mostly done, or you got still a few little things you're adding in there?
No, we're done. So, we went through the punch list. We've been working with the audio-visual technology folks that did that on that project. So, maybe a couple little things like sealing some of the floors, but we also replaced the gates. We took all the glass and the doors, the old revolvers, out of the old Gate P. We wanted to keep some of the nostalgia of the old Dome there, some of the architecture, so we left the canopy over Gate P and the original lettering there, and you can see the walls. And the intent was to not cover up everything. It was to take in both spaces. So you actually take in some of the architecture of Arch, some of the architecture of the old Archibald space where the crew tank is, and then the Dome. It's really neat.
Got about 20 seconds left. Just curious, so for something like the Georgetown game, does anybody need anything special to go in there, or as long as you got a ticket to the game, you're more than welcome to stop by and enjoy yourself?
Yep, that's it. So the gates will open at 1 o'clock. That space will be open, and it's got a great space to hang out before the game. It'll be our first basketball game that we've tried that space.
Awesome. Pete, I always appreciate your time. This is another great addition. You keep just adding and refurbishing that Dome. It looks beautiful. It's better than ever. Appreciate your time, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks for all you do, Jeff.